Definitely, it's definitely something that is great because like I said, my offensive line, those guys talked about that, almost day in and day out, wanting to be able to get that for the team, wanting to be able to get that for me and, just for everyone, in the community too. So it was, a bittersweet moment because I was able to get that record, but we weren't able to pull away with the win. But at the end of the day, you got to look at it as a blessing. It's something for, everyone to look at as a blessing for sure. So, but yeah, just looking forward to this week too.
Another record was 5 200-yard games as well. So that is well tied, I think.
Oh, okay. I didn't know about that, but yeah, that's pretty cool. That's pretty sweet, I guess. Definitely shows a testament to the guys around me, hard work. And definitely something that I guess you could look at as great on that end. I'm excited about that too. That's great.
You're no stranger, obviously, to putting up big numbers no matter where you are, different college, different high school. Was there a point, do you remember a point in your time here, or maybe even at Notre Dame, where you thought, man, this is a real possibility? Like, if I keep at this pace, I might end up here. Was there ever a moment, or was it this year where you thought, holy mackerel, like this could happen?
I think going into like the summer and stuff like that, like I said, like the offensive line with Mike and RJ, J Will and Mets and AP and just Joey, everyone, they talked about it a lot, so then it made me start to actually put it into my mind like, man, I could really do this. And that's before the season even came. I think I needed like 1,500 yards, which is crazy. But I thought that, man, if those guys believe in me to do it, man, I can do it. It's definitely what I started beginning to think in my head. It did feel like it was far fetched at the beginning of the year, but man, those guys believed in me, man, and I'm just thankful to have those guys around me too, man. It's unbelievable.
At Notre Dame or here, did you even know what the record was?
I honestly thought it was. I thought it was a little over six. Honestly, I thought it was a little over six. Um, on my sophomore year, I thought it was a little over six, but then I got here and I was like, oh wow, it's man, I'm 3,000 yards or something away. But yeah, man, it's crazy. I didn't know that it was 8,000 something, and then but hey, you get put into perspective, and you got guys that believe in you. Then you got you got a belief in yourself also, and you got the hard work ability, and you have God by your side, man. Those things alone just will take you a far way, no matter the obstacle, no matter how how far fetched you feel like it really is. So I'm definitely thankful.
And Jaleel, you go back and look at the history of college football. Um, I'm sure when your college days are over, you will settle in a little bit more. But there's been some great running backs who have played at the next level. Just to be at that top of the list with all these great running backs at the college level.
Man, that's definitely something that I look forward to and I wanted to do in my career. Definitely, wanted to go down as one of the greats, wanted to go down as one of the best to run the football. So definitely looking at that, man, that was definitely my motivation point. Just to want to be the best and put my team in the best situation to win. And man, it's now sitting here now, it's like wow, it's like wow, it haven't really hit me yet or anything like that, but it's definitely like wow because there are a lot of running backs that I've studied in college football before I came to college and just thinking like man because even I was coming out of high school, I was doubted as playing a running back, smaller guy, this and that, so all of those things you start to come in your head, and then so you look at all of the other guys, all of the other running backs, and they do have the size, they do have the the attributes that everyone have, but then I started just believing myself once I got to college, and I'm just like man, it's unbelievable.
How has that mentality changed for you? Because you said when you were in high school, you weren't being recruited as a running back by a lot of teams. Now you've done something that has opened so many eyes that playing professionally as a running back is a real possibility.
Yep.
So, how did that mentality kind of change for you in the hopes of, hey, I'm going to get paid to do this one day, not just go to school for it?
Yeah, it changed, man. It changed early. It changed early. Actually, once I first got to school, once I first got to Notre Dame College of Ohio in college, man, I was actually running routes as if I was going to be thrown into the slot position. But something clicked in my mind, I was watching NFL one day, and something clicked in my mind to like, man, the size or anything doesn't matter. So I just started to work on my footwork, my drills at the running back position because I didn't want to change anything that, what I wanted to do is what I wanted to do is what I would say, and I just put the hard work to that. And I think that shows that, that should show the people worldwide, that it doesn't matter the size, any of that stuff doesn't matter, or even the predictions of what anyone else thinks. Oh, maybe he can't do that, maybe he can. That doesn't matter. But as long as you put your head down, you work hard, and now we're sitting here. So that's definitely something I think that people should look at and be like, I could do that too, no matter where I come from, and things like that. So man, it's just believe in yourself is what I tell people. Just believe in yourself. No matter what anyone say, you can do it as long as you put the God first and the hard work to it. It'll definitely be accomplished.
Your approach off the field is something that I think is really important because numbers are one thing. The NFL doesn't really care about numbers. They care about work ethic, and it seems like that's what you are living every day here. It's not going to matter 2,000, 3,000, 8,000 yards. It's what can I do for a team.
Exactly. That's what I take in and day out is how can I make the team better? And I've just been blessed, and put in the situations to be able to run for 8,000 yards or something like that. But my number one goal is like, how could I put the team in the best situation to win games, no matter how my body's feeling, no matter how, I got to have the mindset that we're trying to win this game. And man, it brings tears to my eyes before the game, honestly, because, that's what my mentality is. And that's just, how I take it. That's how I approach the game. So that's definitely, I think that's a mentality that everybody should take to the game because, man, this game is special.
Speaking of games, I mean, this week got to be a playoff game already.
Yeah, definitely a playoff game. Definitely a playoff game. We got to win this game. And that's our mindset going into this game. We need this game. We need to win this game, and we want to do something special for the community. We want to do something special for YSU. We want to do something very special, and I think that we have everything in our hands to be able to do that. So we're definitely working hard. It started out there today at practice. Tuesday practice, had a great Tuesday practice. It started out there.
You have 8,000 yards. Is there a run part that you touch for yourself?
Um, I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if it was one specific run that I thought was outstanding, but man, that last run is like I don't know. It felt like a relief a little bit, like because those guys wanted it so bad, around me, and I know I just bowed honestly, like just thankful for it. I don't even know how I knew it was there, but that last run that I had was definitely like man, like a relief because I really wanted to get that for those guys and for the community, for everyone around me. So I think that man, that was like probably one of my most memorable runs was the last one to tie the record for sure.